So it's another wonderful fall morning here in Arizona, and we're going to get our windshield replaced today. Developed a couple of cracks over the last few months, and Chris from Arizona's RV Glass is going to be out sometime this morning and replace it for us. We've been waiting a couple of weeks. The glass is manufactured in Upper Sandusky, Ohio, at a place called RV Glass, I think it's called. I think it used to be the old PPG plant in Upper Sandusky, but in any event, it finally showed up, and it's Sunday morning. Chris has had a couple of delays in getting out here. Was going to do it during the week, but he said he would come Sunday to get the job done. So I want to record it and share with you how that process is done. So here we go. Now that looks like something custom made. Yeah.
Red tape. Red tape.
That crack up in the corner looks like a...
So I can here. Can I give my phone? This one?
Yeah, it looks like a stress crack.
Stress crack.
You see a lot of that?
Yeah. Yes. But I think it's more of a stress crack.
So the first thing Chris is doing is removing the window welt, all four sides, top, bottom, and the two sides. The window gasket is a one-piece gasket, and so one half of the gasket sets into the frame, the fiberglass frame. The other side of the gasket sets into the window. And the welt goes in the middle, and it provides the pressure. So once he takes the welt out, he can pop the window out of the gasket. He can then pop the new window into the gasket. And once he gets the gasket folded around the new window, he can push the welt back in, and we'll see that a little later on.
Ice cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, figure out.
Well,
Because there's the cups
there's
and
only
the...
one kind of ice cream, right?
And then there's sugar-free pops.
And there's sugar-free
Yeah.
pops.
Hey. Vacuum. Take it. Brush.
I figured as much.
Scraper.
Are we gonna put this back in the car?
Morning.
Morning. Wondering what the hubbub's going on down here.
Get a new windshield. Yeah, the old one had some pretty long, big cracks.
Yeah. When did you call for that? Did you have to call ahead for it?
Well, I put in an insurance claim about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Because they didn't check in the office.
No, he was supposed. I didn't have him checked
Is this
because he
the
was
one that was
supposed to
in
be here
the
at 7 o'clock. No, the office doesn't open till 8, so. And he was running late because his GPS took him up to Maricopa. Yeah. And then back in,
GPS.
and then back into Casa Grande.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't just put it on a trailer.
Yeah, I love GPS. Try not to use it.
Put it where? Like a trailer, like passenger.
Morning, Luann.
Morning. Looks like she's winking at us.
So now Chris is
What's the red
spraying
tape up
glass
there for,
cleaner
Chris?
into the groove where the window will go, just so as to provide some lubricant, make it a little easier for that glass to slip right into that
Oh yeah,
groove.
don't have to turn around with it on the
Uses plastic wedge all the way around all 4 sides of the window to get the window into the groove on the gasket. You might have to push on it, you might have to tap on it, but he's using a plastic tool to bring the gasket out over the edge of the glass all the way around.
Do you do YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. But I try not to purposely break things just to do a video, you know. There's a guy on YouTube the other day who bought some kind of super sports car from China, you know, through Alibaba or something like that, and $40,000 a car. Well, $31,000 for the car. It was electric, and he was so excited because he'd be the only one in the country that had one of them, you know, and electric car. Another $9,000 in customs fees that he had to pay to get it, and so on. Well, when they went to get it, it was a box about half the size of the pickup truck. And they opened it up, and it was an electric golf cart.
Oh my god.
I mean, he got screwed royal, but he was not really mad about it. He said to his wife, because he had to explain to her, he said, "Well, we'll still make money on all the views on YouTube."
Dang, that's
Yeah.
you got excited.
Yeah.
chassis. I need the large lock strip tool, not the small one. Hey. How?
So now Chris has got the window in and the sealant in place, and he's cleaned the sealant, the excess sealant off the window, and now he's getting ready to install the welt. And that rubber welt appears to be about 1/4 of an inch square, might be round on the bottom. I didn't actually look at it close up, but he starts in at one end, and then with a tool that looks like a screwdriver, but I'm sure it's a specialty tool, squeezes that welt into the groove on the gasket so that the gasket spreads then, and one half of it goes against the window and the other half goes against the frame on the coach, and seals everything nice and tight.
Okay. So Chris, do you work for each individual insurance company, or do you get your orders from like a broker that gets the orders from, you know, individual companies?
Yeah, that would be CGS, the broker,
Okay,
and they go through, they handle the insurance's paperwork,
gotcha. Okay,
and I do the easy work,
okay,
the install.
yeah. Do the install and collect the check.
Yes. And it's good.
I'm guessing that glue stays soft enough so 10 years from now, somebody else can replace it again.
Yeah, yeah, it'll stay.
It's not like silicone where you know.
No, it's supposed to stick to the glass, not the rubber.
Oh, I see.
And it creates a. I don't really like putting anything in between the glass and the gasket.
Uh-huh.
But this one's a little worn.
Okay.
So I gotta put another sealant in there.
I see.
Help it.
Okay. Well, if it happens again, I'll have to remember to make sure we get a gasket ordered as well.
Yeah, it didn't rip. It actually went better than I thought.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna rip from the corners, and it did not. But yeah, it's your next install. I don't think it'll survive another.
That stress crack bothers me, but I don't know what.
I don't think it was the glass. I don't think it was anything to do how the glass was. I think it was Was it already there, or
Yeah.
It was already
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, it'd be, before these big cracks happen.
When you bought
we've had it for 5 years, and the stress crack, I noticed the stress crack about maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, so it happened. It happened while you had it.
Yes.
Okay. I think what happened is maybe you went into a filling station too much of a curve.
Yeah.
That, you would have felt it, or as you're trying to level it.
Yep.
It does that too.
Well, we noticed we try not to use the leveling jacks anymore. We used to use them all the time, and sometimes when you're off level and you have to use the jacks a lot, even the entry door gets skewed. It doesn't want to latch properly.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously the frame does flex somewhat.
Oh yeah. They always flex. It's a matter of how you know your unit to where if you know that you're gonna go in a little where it's gonna twist.
Yeah.
Try to enter like straight better than going to one.
Gotcha. Yep. And some of these roads out there, the potholes are so terrible. Geez, we were on one in Montana, and there was a gravel pit near there, and these gravel trucks had gone in and out, in and out, in and out, you know, and just, geez, the potholes and the cracks and everything in the road were terrible. And it went on for like 100 miles.
Wow.
It was just a state road, but we had to take it to get to the campground.
Yeah.
It was you know, like that. Just
I've replaced a lot of them where I know I've been doing it for like 16 years. So I kind of can read what happened.
Yeah.
Some of them are like really bad, and I was like, oh, what happened again? And at first they're like, well, we don't know. It's just all of a sudden it just popped, and I'm like, no. There's a little bit more to it than that. And soon enough, yeah. And I tell I can only help you if I know what happened,
Uh-huh.
because otherwise I'll be guessing, or I'll be like thinking, okay, this one had glue in it, or had a sealant, so it was stress crack. I'm not gonna put sealant on it, so it doesn't like the sealant,
Oh,
but it's something else. And then soon enough, it'll pop out because I didn't put the sealant in,
okay.
thinking it was a stress crack due to the sealant holding it on too tight. And then I'm like, okay, so the crack was not because of this. Something else happened. Oh yeah, we were leveling and this happened. Okay, so
Yeah.
now I know to seal it, and you're gonna be good.
I see.
But if you told me something else, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, see, this one, like I say, I noticed it 3 years ago, but you don't see it from inside. It's up too high.
Yeah.
That upper corner, you can't see from inside. So it could have happened months before, you know.
yes.
This side over here needs to be white. It's kind of. Oh, that's inside. No, it's outside. Okay. Rag and wipe that out. You can leave that off. We're leaving in a couple days. I want to take it off
Okay.
anyway. So yeah, I'll get the other side.